Tadao Mori, you're head of styling for Toyota Motor Europe. What did you set out to achieve with the new Aygo Cross?
Firstly, we set up the keyword spice, fun, and X.
Actually, I can see the X in the back and the front.
Exactly, make it more fun, emotional, and dynamic.
It also looks super agile. How did you achieve that look?
It is very important to set up a nice package. So we need a bigger, large diameter tires and set 4 corners. This means super short overhang. And also front view and the rear view, tire has to be sticking out. So that makes more agile and good stance. This car has to be matched in the urban situation. So that's why we designed very nicely sophisticated surface with high lift. So this is kind of a new genre.
It's recognizably a Toyota, and I see lots of design cues from previous Toyotas. It also is a car that's been designed specifically to be European. What does that mean?
Yes, for Toyota design, we have a certain direction. For example, front we call a keen look. So headlamp has to be very much sharp and confident looking. So that rear combi has a nice signature that creates a Toyota style.
The interior has been designed for this thing that is called shared interaction. Tell me what that means.
Yeah, shared interaction for the passenger and driver is very important. We don't want to divide 2 people. That's why instrumental panel is very much oval shaped. This car is fitted perfectly in European cities because of the size and also nice confident look. And also this bitone makes more vibrant appeal in the European city.
But what about the body color, the rest of that?
We have 4 spice colors: Chilli red, fun and daring. Juniper blue is icy cool concept. Ginger beige is warm and sophisticated. My favorite color is cardamom green, which is understated aesthetics.
I like the blue partly because it's icy cool, but also because I only wear blue. Thanks so much, Tadao. So Andrea Carlucci, as Vice President of Product and Marketing for Toyota, tell me why the A segment is so important for you.
These represent a key access point to the brand. So strategically is a very important segment. But more importantly, is a segment that allows us to provide our customers with a very accessible solution, a practical solutions, especially for living in town.
It used to be a segment that was quite bland in some ways, but I think the original Aygo challenged that.
We brought something completely new, breaking the rules, being able to bring emotion, which is very much linked to style. We did it in the same way, not compromise on the compact size, not compromise on the practicality in a way, but connecting in a different way with the customer we were looking for.
In terms of the personality of the car, you've described it as a European car. What does that mean?
The car is conceived, is designed, is going to be manufactured in Europe for Europeans. It's the very first example in which Europeans gather thinking what this product that for the first time is 100% Toyota and only for Toyota, having in mind a specific target customer with a very clear need of living in urban cities.
Who do you think the main customers will be?
It will be a person living in a crowded urban area with a strong connection with design and looking for characteristics that are basically the characteristics of a very European profile.
The Aygo Cross is an A-segment car, but it's built on a B-segment platform, isn't it?
Indeed. This allows to move and to make evolve the character of the vehicle in something which is clearly closer to the B segment in terms of driving characteristics, driving pleasure, but without losing that nimbleness, that agility, which remains stunning for the category.
The other thing I notice looking at it is that it is super tall. I mean, is it a kind of crossover?
It's certainly a crossover, is establishing a new reference for the A-Class. This is what consumers, especially in urban areas, want. high hip point to sit, to have a control of the situation around and feeling extremely safe as it happens in a real SUV.
An SUV, convertible, crossover, sounds great to me.
It is. I think when I look at the wheel dimensions against the body, the ratio, and the use quite authentic of the color code with this bitone that is going to really to break the rule of the category, it is giving definitely something which is unique and authentic. We do again something memorable, I told you.
So Anna Stoliarova, as product planner for Toyota, tell me how European cities influence the new Aygo Cross.
Well, actually they're more than influenced Aygo Cross, they shaped it. Our team has traveled across Europe's most vibrant capitals. They were drawing inspiration from its people and contemporary cultures. We also studied deeply the future of urban life and urban mobility because we really wanted to bring more boldness and more spice to small car buyers.
As I've just been seeing on the streets in Rome, city driving has its own set of challenges.
Yes, the small city car has to do many things. It has to make you feel confident and comfortable behind the wheel, yet it has to be maneuverable, agile and nimble to navigate all these small streets like those in Rome. Because of TNGA B platform, we have longer wheelbase and wider track so that you are sturdy and confident on the road, but it at the same time has a very small turning radius, just 4.7 meters, meaning that even the tiniest and more narrowest streets are okay for you to handle. You have especially a lot of space for the front passenger and the driver, but also the boot space is increased. It's about 60 liters more than the outgoing Aygo.
How will drivers experience the difference in ride compared with the previous Aygo?
Well, first of all, it's higher by 55 millimeters. You have big 18-inch wheels and higher ground clearance. It's not just done for the great SUV look, it's also for great handling and more confident ride.
Is it just a car for cities though, or can you imagine using it on the highway?
Actually, when driving on higher speeds, like on the highway, you have best-in-class NVH and stability. Because the upper body is stiffer, the suspension has to work less and it's lighter so that you have low body roll, faster acceleration or much lowered fuel consumption.
It also strikes me as a car that might be packed full of other features.
There are many indeed. One to mention is latest Toyota Safety Sense system with lane trace assist and adaptive cruise control. It comes at standard on all grades because we don't want to compromise on safety. It also has continuously variable transmission, which is very smooth and precisely tuned for the city driving. You won't expect actually to meet a CVT in A segment, and you won't find it except on Aygo Cross. You can go to up to 9-inch touchscreen with Toyota Smart Connect system with wireless phone connection, wireless phone charger and ambient lighting.
How's the sound system?
We have, with JBL, developed especially for Aygo, a JBL premium sound system with 4 speakers and a subwoofer, so that you definitely will enjoy your ride.
Great. Can we go and have a look?
Of course.
Because I have noticed this canvas roof, which looks really intriguing.
Yes, that's another feature we are very happy about. It's the canvas roof that is bigger and wider than on the previous Aygo, and it's just this emotional wind and the hair feature that you can enjoy in the city or on the highway. We call it Aygo Cross Air.